Good morning, my dear aspirants. Welcome to Karthikeya IAS Academy. From today, we are going to discuss January 1st, 2021 current affairs. So today, our topic is about DRDO celebrates Foundation Day. And here you can observe the two persons. So who are these two persons? So let's start our session. And this topic we took from Press Information Bureau. You can observe here. This is from Ministry of Defense. So on January 1st, Ministry of Defense released this article. DRDO celebrates Foundation Day. So what is this article is complete about? You may get this topic in social governance. In which paper? In which paper you may get this article? In social governance, right? So in mains point of view as well as in prelims point of view, this topic is very, very, very important for us. So let's observe here the first one. What efforts of DRDO have given a quantum jump to India's self-reliance in which sector? Defense. Please observe here. What efforts of DRDO have given a quantum jump to India's self-reliance in defense, and this we will relate it with contributing towards Atma Nirbhar Bharat. So you may get this article in this format. In mains exam, you may get in this way. What are the efforts? So every year, DRDO, Ministry of Defense, as well as Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Pharmaceuticals, Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of Railways, all these ministries release their year-end review. So what this DRDO organization achieved in 2020, in the same way in 2019, in future in 2021. So this topic is very, very important for us. You have to clear about this year-end reviews of all ministries. So it is very, very important. You guys should complete the year-end reviews of all ministries. And what is our source? You can go through this pib.gov.in. Clear, guys? So let's discuss what is this article is all about. So 63rd DRDO Foundation Day on Jan 1st. So we celebrated 63rd DRDO Foundation Day. So here the question, if you observe, what is the quantum jump of India's self-reliance in defense? So then you should write about the achievements, the motives, right? The cutting edge military technology areas, design and developing cutting edge defense technologies in Indian Air Force, right? In the same way, we should discuss about the criticals of Indian armed forces in export sector. So these all points we will discuss in this question. So let's start our first point. Dr. G. Satish Reddy who is the Secretary of DR as well as Chairman of DRDO, met Raksha Mantri Sri Rajnath Singh and presented him a model of Akash missile system, which is recently cleared for the export. So we are going to develop manufacturing sector, and we are going to export our defense technologies, so which ultimately will increase our balance of trade. You are well aware of balance of payment. We are in deficit in trade. So this is one major step that we are taking to export our, by the exporting of our defense technologies to the other countries, we will get the hikes, we will get the increase in our export sectors. So if you observe, what is the contribution? DRDO, which was established on 1958 with just 10 laboratories, which works actually in which sector? Defense sector, especially to the Indian armed forces, right? So today DRDO is working in multiple cutting edge military technology areas like aeronautics, armaments, combat vehicles, electronics, instrumentation, engineering systems, missiles, materials, naval systems, advanced computing, simulations, cyber technologies, life sciences. So just within the 63 years, from 10 laboratories, we are now doing a great advanced technologies in defense sector. You can observe here. Please go to this page. Here if you observe the cluster laboratories and establishments, if you observe the place and the area of research, please observe here guys. These are our laboratories. These are our laboratories, defense laboratories all over the India. Hyderabad, Agra, Bangalore, Pune, Delhi, Dehradun, Mysore, Leh, Jodhpur, Kanpur, Gwalior, Tejpur, Balasore, Ambernath, Kochi, Visakhapatnam, Balasore, Pune, Chandigarh and Ahmednagar. So in all these areas, right now we are operating 52 cluster laboratories in computational system, missiles and strategic systems, parachutes, aerial system, aeronautics, armaments, airborne systems, artificial intelligence, very important one. Please observe, where is this area of research, artificial intelligence and robotics headquarter is at Bangalore. So what is that one? Center for Artificial Intelligence and Robotics. Please observe here. The Center for Artificial Intelligence and Robotics, abbreviation of CAIR. In exam you may get, what is the abbreviation of CAIR? Center for Artificial Intelligence and Robotics. So where is its headquarter? It is in Bengaluru. And what is the main role? Artificial intelligence and robotics. What is this? The area of research. So in the same way, high energy weapons, explosives, combat vehicles, avionics, bioengineering, everything, physiology, electronic warfare, textiles, polymers, high energy materials. In the same way, electronic and optical systems, nuclear medicines, radars, wheeled vehicles. So these all are area of research in which places? and what is that laboratory? So it is very, very important. If you observe here, Naval Science and Technology Laboratory, where is its headquarters? It is in Visakhapatnam. And what work, what research is continuing here? Underwater weapons. Please observe here. You may observe INS Kalinga in Visakhapatnam, right? INS Kalinga in Visakhapatnam. The underwater weapons are built in Visakhapatnam's Naval Science and Technology Laboratory, and from there they will transport to INS Kalinga area, right? So now it will be very, very clear. So these all come under DRDO, and this DRDO parental organization is this Rajnath Singh, Raksha Mantri. So under Raksha Mantri, this Dr. G. Satish Reddy will work, and under this 52 cluster laboratories will be there. So it is very, very important topic. I think it is clear for right now. So what efforts? DRDO working in multiple cutting edges, right? So under Ministry of Defense, this DRDO will work. Under this DRDO, 52 cluster laboratories will work. And now if you observe this 63rd DRDO Foundation Day theme, please observe here. Please observe here, guys. What is the theme of DRDO for 2021? It is export. It is very, very important, because in the same year, in this Jan 1st 2021, we are going to export our Akash missile system. So please do observe in current affairs, you may get recently which missile system we are going to export. That is Akash missile. Is it clear? So what is our theme for 2021? It is export. Now, what are the other achievements? If you observe, DRDO develops critical defense technologies. So what are those critical defense technologies? Here we discussed already about area of research. So in these places, this area of research will be clustered, will be established by these cluster laboratories. He said in 2020, DRDO achieved many milestones like maiden landing of LCA Navy on which aircraft carrier? So please do remember INS Vikramaditya. In the same way, demonstration of HSTDV. In exam you may get what is the abbreviation of HSTDV? Hypersonic Technology Demonstrations Vehicles. In the same way, we developed QKD and QRNGs. In which technologies, guys? It is a quantum technology. In the same way, we also achieved another milestone regarding anti-tank missiles. Anti-tank missiles. What is that one? ATGM. Laser guided anti-tank guided missile. So you have a very, very clear idea about this trans. So trans, in the same way for USA it is a trans, and whereas for India It is ATZM. In the same way, supersonic missile assisted release of torpedo. What is the abbreviation of SMART? What is the abbreviation of NGRAM? What is the abbreviation of QRSAM? Nothing but surface to air missiles. Which type of like quick reactions? So you have come across with guided missiles, right? Guided missiles. In the same way, curvety missiles. In the same way, in this Indian Air Force, we are developing quick reaction surface to air missiles. So these are the milestones, right? So if you observe, these all are the milestones which were achieved in 2020. Please do remember very, very carefully. This LCA Navy on board INS Vikramaditya aircraft carrier, HSTDV, QKD, QRNZ, ATZM, SMART, NGRAM, Pinaka, QRSAM, MRSAM, JVPC, which maiden launch 5.56 into 30 mm. So these all are the milestones which were achieved by DRDO. And coming to the COVID. So here you guys will have one doubt. This DRDO comes under Ministry of Defence, right? So this is the parent organization, Ministry of Defence. So under Ministry of Defence, this is one organization, DRDO, and this is completely about defense technologies. Then what is the role of this DRDO in COVID pandemic? So if you get in this format, please do remember this DRDO. Please observe here, Ministry of Defence. Under Ministry of Defence, this DRDO works, right? And under this DRDO, there are 52 clusters that we discussed here. These are the 52 clusters. In these 52 clusters, please observe this one. Defense Research Laboratory, right? Defense Research Laboratory. Where is its headquarters? It is at Tejpur. And what is the area of research? Health and hygiene. So under this cluster, DRDO provided PPE kits, sanitizers, masks, ultraviolet based disinfection systems, and very, very important, Zermiclean, critical parts of ventilator, right? So this, in this COVID, India became a leading manufacturer of ventilators, right? In the same way, MVRDL developed to speed up COVID-19 screening, research and development activities for testing capabilities, for strengthening of the COVID testing capabilities. So please observe here, what is this abbreviation of MVRDL? Mobile Virology Research and Diagnosis Laboratory. So what is the role of this MVRDL? It will speed up the COVID testing capabilities. In the same way, this DRDO also established 3 hospitals at Delhi, Patna and Muzaffarpur. This is very, very important. Which organization? DRDO. How many hospitals? 3 hospitals. What are those places? Delhi, Patna and Muzaffarpur. So this complete topic, if you observe clearly, from here he highlighted from here till here. So this complete area, if you observe very clearly, will come under DRL with its headquarter at Tejpur. What is the area of research? Health and hygiene. So this is the relation between this DRDO and Ministry of Health, right? Is it clear? So Ministry of Defence, under Ministry of Defence this DRDO works. Under this DRDO there are 52 clusters. In this 52 clusters there is one cluster, one laboratory which works, which research on health and hygiene section. Clear? In the same way, if you observe, what are the flagship programs which were held in 2020? Completely related about the missiles technologies, hypersonic, cruise missile, advanced medium combat aircrafts, new generations MBTs, unmanned combat aerial vehicles, enhanced AEW and CS, LCA MK2 and many other systems. So these are the flagship programs of DRDO in 2020. In the same way, for startups, for the innovative idea holders, for the students, also this DRDO started one competition, that is Dare to Dream. So students who are having the innovative ideas which can achieve the objectives of DRDO, so this DRDO started a competition, Dare to Dream. They created one platform to the students and innovative idea holders to achieve the objective of the aim of DRDOs. So how many? There are 30 startups, right? In the same way, online industry partner registration module for the vendors who are going to invest in DRDO through treasury bills, cash management bills. Please do observe here, treasury bills, cash management bills. So through these bills, the individuals, corporate entities as well as banks can invest in Government of India projects, right? So how we will invest our money in the Government of India project? Through these treasury bills, cash management bills. In the same way, government dated securities, right? So please observe very clearly. I will explain you once again about the online industry, partner registration. If any individual like common person, corporate entities, yani big investors, banks, these three individuals like common people, corporate entities like mega firms and banks, these three will invest their money in Government of India projects, right? Then Government of India will give some percentage in the form of interest or a discount. So this is one type of business. So we can invest our money in Government of India, right? Clear? So how we will invest our money in Government of India projects? Through treasury bills, through cash management bills and government dated securities. and these three are called as, combinedly these three has one name, GSM, Government Securities Market, right? So we can invest our money in Government of India projects through treasury bills, government dated securities, cash management bills. These three combinedly called as GSM, Government Securities Market. Clear? Next, DRDO also released monograph on development of communication technology and environment safety manual. So I think this topic is very, very clear for you. So please do remember, who is the parent organization? Ministry of Defence. Under Ministry of Defence, who will work? DRDO, one organization. Under this DRDO, there are 52 clusters, and in these 52 clusters, what are those? Advanced to here vehicle. These all are clusters, laboratories with their headquarters and area of research. In exam, you may get, where is the headquarter of a Defence Research Laboratory? It is in Tejpur. What is the area of research? Regarding health and hygiene. In the same way, they may ask you, what is the NSTL abbreviation? Naval Science and Technology Laboratory. Where is its headquarter? Visakhapatnam. What research is continuing here? What research is going here? Underwater weapons. They are building underwater weapons. Yani, which type of missiles? Ballistic missiles. Submarine ballistic missiles. Please do remember, what is the meaning of underwater weapons? Submarine ballistic missiles like INS Chakra, INS Akula, right? INS Haryant. So these are all nuclear powered attack submarines. Is it clear to everyone? So these all 52 clusters comes under this DRDO, under this and DRDO works under Ministry of Defence. I think this topic is very, very clear to you guys. So in exam, in mains, it is very, very important. They may ask you in this format, what is the question? What efforts of DRDO have given a quantum jump to India's self-reliance in defence, which contributes Atmanirbhar Bharat? Then you should write these all points. Please do remember, in prelims point of view, what is the theme of this DRDO for 2021? This is export. Which missile we are going to export? Akash missile. It was founded in which year? 1958. Right? In the same way, next, what is the abbreviations of HSTV, QED, QRN, ATZM, SMART, Engram, QRSAM, MRSAM, right? What is the abbreviation of MVRDL? In the same way, you may get, what is the module which was released by DRDO for vendors online industry partner registration, right? So these are very, very important. How many hospitals were dedicated by DRDO? 3 hospitals. What are those hospitals? Delhi, Patna, Muzaffarpur.